This looks kind of nice. Tiny bit on the memey side, but I don't hate it. So close. No limit Pinot. Good night, Macy. Thanks for all the mod work. All the cleaning up. No stream tomorrow, by the way. I won't be on tomorrow. We're doing two-headed giant pre-release. No, I know. I'll be back on Sunday. Damn, turn on halfling. I guess I'll just get rid of it, right? What do you exile, the flyer or the Riverwinder? Probably Riverwinder. And Disciple's kind of nice too, is all the surveillance, right? There's some creature density. Good old creature density. Oh, maybe I should have done the other land first, actually. To have more blue mana, does like whole spew. Bowmaster, the yard. Treasure's Insights? Oh no. Let's see if I can find a force. I guess a force or a green card, right? To reset their graveyard. Easy. Do they even take anything back? Do you have to? It's a May. Oh, they took a land, right? They can take land. All right. How does that even work? I mean, they could have endurance, I guess. Do I care if I give them Yogg Bowmaster? It's all scary, right? I guess I'm hedging a tiny bit with a Street Wraith. Yogg. Yogg. Probably want all my Foundation Breakers and Harvester and Shriekmaw. I cut the Force. I cut the Flare. I might even cut. Not sure. It's maybe a little too fair if you just have Subtlety as your free spell, though.
I've spoken more French last week than I have for the last 10 years.
Good night. Thanks for the resub. Where were you? You were in Paris and you didn't say hi? Monster. Oh, Tunisia. Maybe Turtle's like not that great against them. What's their hate even gonna be? Ooze Endurance? Ashiok's right, just silly. Hard to protect. Greedy. Maybe I don't need 4 Foundation Breaker. But they have Cauldron. It's pretty scary. They could have Spell Bombs. I guess Scholar against Bowmaster is old sketch. Could be cooking too hard. Living Gab. I like the name. Disciple, Eagle, Flickerwist, Ent, Agent, Solitude. What's the Winged Shepherd? Witch Chanter. It's nice that you get to play Witch Chanter main deck. And you have white, and you have binding. So you're Abzan almost? Could be good. How much is Flickerwist Disciple? Draw free? Is our deck too bad against like a shock? They just shock our Flicker Wisp and our Disciple sacks nothing. Oh, but you also have Overlord Flicker Wisp. You have Overlord Flicker Wisp or Flicker Wisp. Could be good. I don't hate it. I forgot about Harvester of Misery. Oh no, I didn't cycle and now they have Bowmaster. Je ping jamais. What is that about? What do you have? Maybe I didn't care about 1 damage. And Curator Street Wraith. Street Wraith is a lot of damage, but it's probably still to play, right? Alright, a little flexibility here if we need to. Best card ever, what? Overlord of the Balemurk? Yeah. Why does my opponent not have 4 Overlord? They probably do, to be fair. They probably do. I mean, if they're playing Dredger's Insight, surely they have 4 Overlord already. Overlord even hits Grist. I mean, obviously Insight hits artifacts and lands. Being a little fishy. What's that command from? Oh, I need to change my coupons. My Mana Trader coupons. This one's still valid though. They always like overlap a bit. Alright, time for a little nap. Badge. What is going on now? Gone bananas badge. When did you go bananas? Years ago. Now Jose and I are special banana brothers. Where is that thing from? This gilded banana badge was scored by sharing a lulz-worthy clip during April Fool's Week 2025. Damn. What'd they get? Rumble. Chooses Cauldron. Alright, can't do much about that. One Cauldron activation is not very scary though, especially if they target themselves. Okay. What? I have a hard time believing some of these commands are actually real. Sometimes I wonder, should I hope Is there a reason for me not to? Okay, they went for it anyways. Well, would I rather get the 2 wolves? Probably don't care that much about the wolves, right? Oh, you get the 2 wolves anyways? The way it's... Oh, no, okay. You don't. Is 1 Dredger's Insight enough to get them back into this game? Was Outburst he did because he did it on their turn and it was like reverse order resolve, yeah. Problem is this plays they have Ballista that went on the spot. What would you have done? Just not even Endurance? Give them Grist and Keeper? Do they even play Ballista? No, looks like you're right. Well, they didn't do it right away. Not sure what that's about. They'll let me get an Endurance back. Three, 6. I mean, they fumbled, but they can do it twice? No. No reason to attack with Endurance, yeah. Just the Swamp Walk and the Flyers. Alright, the 0 cards in hand. And the Harvester is probably good enough, right? Was I just dead on their turn? Oh, sorry, yeah, I got close to the mic. Are we talking about Virginia Woolf? Who's the most famous wolf? Wolfgang? Nah, that doesn't count. No lands. Triple Overlord seems all counterproductive. You just get rid of Endurance here, I guess. Hope Endurance not too busted in the matchup. Do you Surveil here? I just want to Surveil blue-black land now. Rather than cycle turn 1. Kind of close. Wolf, yeah. Does have an umlaut on it in German? The like double dot accent on the O. Wolf. Just Wolf. Oh. What's the inside of you? There are 2 wolf thing already, I forget. Some old thing, right? Or as old, I mean not recent meme. Ragavan. I think they can have a Ragavan against me. Third land could be nice, but I did have Scholar. I was gonna say I don't have Agent yet. Made as well ambitious. Should have kept the lands. I wasn't thinking. In the original proverb, a grandfather says there are two wolves fighting inside him, an evil one and a good one. His grandson asks who will win. The grandfather replies, the one you feed. In parodies, the story is often implied to there are two wolves inside you. One is X, other is X, you are X. Ha ha ha. Incredible. Dude, they hit Scholar? I think it's Subtlety Scholar, get a Scholar. It's not the worst if they do that. New podcast app is up. We recorded Wednesday night. Uploaded yesterday. What are too good for Steamcore Scholar? Wage XDD. Should I just get basic force for my life total or breeding pool for double blue? About 12, 11, 9. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just cast Scholar. Maybe because of Subtlety. I mean, I don't even cast Scholar here, right? So I just say go as Endurance mana up. Just chilling. Chilling like a villain. They're not scared? Do they have removal for that? They don't, right? Instant speed, kill and endurance? I mean, I have force and subtlety, so I'm safe either way, but it'd be ragged and flooded. They also might just be playing poorly. I mean, the fact that they didn't cast like Scholar last turn was a little sus. Like Ganjo? Huh. They don't play Ganjo, right? I don't think I've ever seen a Ganjo or not stock. I would charm. Sure. Card literally exiled the graveyard against Living End. I'll take that trade. Yeah, but I'm going to a pre-release. Place is mostly Pokemon, One Piece, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Only 4 people showed up to the 8:30 pre-release. Here's the thing, they charge $20 per person. Last time they let us play twice because it was only 3 rounds. Also, and that facts of a pro, like, okay, sounds all great. Was there a question there, or just bragging about insane free value you get? I guess I should cycle first. We're paying 76 euros for a two-headed pre-release, and we basically just get the product and discard matcha. Pretty sick that Scholar gets rid of your dead living ends. Yeah, I knew it's 76 euros for a 2-person, and we're gonna get a booster pack per round, I think. So we're gonna get free extra booster packs. Oh, you want more people to show up? Well, you can shout out to your LGS if you want. If you want to dox yourself. What are typical USDs for pre-release? I don't know. Pre or post tariffs? Well, they're just gonna flage my face. I'm gonna lose this game. I feel like the game was going so well. Might have to legit subtlety, right? Yeah, it slows them down. Yeah. Seems fine. One of my days for I think 35 out of 40. Yeah, I mean same here. We're getting charged 38 euros per person. You can just flare the Flage next turn. Or, I could draw an Endurance or not or Ent. Sure. All the Ents. I get Hardcast Overlord now. No big deal. Subtlety. Oh, sure. Let's not be too greedy. Oh, I can attack too. And before I like trade my living ends for profs. Prof's so good, it's the new beans. Shardless Agents into prof's kind of nice now. You always get a free, and you draw cards. Scholar being way better than Blue Overlord. The Blue Fable. Was there ever any doubt? These flares have been solid too. One Piece. Yeah, I mean, isn't One Piece the most popular manga in the world? I was talking with one of the guys I played basketball with. We were talking about like what we were reading and stuff, and he was like, "Oh, I read some manga sometimes. I've been reading One Piece, and it's not like I'm not sure I'd ever really read mangas before. I mean, maybe like Dragon Ball Z when he was a kid or something. Pokemon is a okay, yeah, fair. No, I mean, a manga is a manga, right? Franchise, yes, as a manga. Yeah, I guess yeah, I'm talking just manga only, like as in, I guess just the amount of people who read it. Captain on the bottom. I don't think anyone reads the Pokemon manga. Yeah, people mostly just watch the show, right? We've got manga elitist in chat. I feel Venox says it's definitely One Piece. Unfortunately, why is One Piece like much worse than like 10 other mangas or something? It's just the most popular, but not the best one. Venox sounds like you, a basic One Piece enjoyer, basic One Piece manga enjoyer. Me, manga scholar over there. Manga scholar. I couldn't say manga properly. En français, how do you say it? Un manga? I don't know how you say it exactly in English. Oh, no. First time chatter says One Piece is the best one. Juka Moser, welcome to the chat. Venox says it's quite bad unless you're a small child. Juka Moser, can you confirm? Are you a small child? How did United Battlefront deck feel? Honestly, the deck needs some work, but the card was really powerful. I mean, the deck's a little awkward, but when I was casting the card, it was just a few games, but I'll definitely good enough that I'll burn some ticks trying to make it work. It wasn't like totally unplayable kind of vibe. Putting Fable into Fairy or Teferi and Narset or Blood Moon, etc. Putting these cards into play is for 4 mana is pretty strong even for modern, I think. Alright, all my draws are live. I have no lands left. I can hardcast Generous Ent. I can hardcast Overlord. Heck, I can even hardcast a Street Wraith, but I mean, none of it's going to matter soon against a Flage. Endurance is GG. Subtlety is GG. Living End is GG. Is Living End GG? They bring that Flage as dies, they bring it back? That's probably GG. I have like a bunch of Ents and foods and stuff. In Endurance, actually. Oh. Last season power is kind of nice for them, but it's probably still not enough. Alright, deck, you can do it. Not a fetch land. That'll do, pig. That will do. That quote that was added. Are you trying to get me in trouble? Oh, you're a big child. Okay, yeah, same. Same here. Little Peter Pan. Some of the stuff that happens in One Piece is not for children, I can tell you, not for the smallest one. I mean, I don't know, when you're a small child, you probably just don't even understand what's going on, right? Anyways, let's not. It's kind of getting weird, but. Gatsing, sussings, XDDing Gab when the at code command is used. It's not even caught, it's like. Alright, Harvester, Shriek Maw, maybe Scholar after sideboard is nice. What's their graveyard hate of choice? It might not even be graveyard hate, right? It might be like magistrates and stuff. Magistrates, surgical. Can I cut Force of Negation? Oh, they have Charm. It's gonna be hard to force a Charm if they play properly, though. Pretty good against Bombardment, pretty good against Blood Moon. Would be nice to keep some. Rip, they're not gonna have Rip in their Flage deck. I guess Charm. Charm is just their hate, graveyard hate. 4 is good against Bombardment. But Endurance, I guess, kind of counters that. Alright, I need to cut one card. And a one card only. Maybe Street Wraith can go against the aggressive decks. Okay. I've seen worse. Not from me, buddy. Who's got the I've seen worse, not from me, buddy ref? An oldie but a goodie. How's it? Was it Overlord? I don't know. I went 0-2 in the first league, but my build was a little off, and right now we're 2-0 up a game. So broken. Seems like Overlord should be obscene in the deck. Means you don't get to play white. I mean, I guess you could play all 4 colors. Oh, I can't get Watery Grave. I know you don't care much, Bobbers, but you're in a public forum. Like, whatever you say is probably being recorded by a cop as we speak. Hell, you might get me in trouble. Do I want black mana or do I want blue mana? I probably still want blue mana, right? I am cooking. What do you think, Xenoan? You're the only one who gets to cook? Breeding Pool or Hedge Maze? Breeding Pool's kind of for cowards. They're down to 2 cards, though. A good Overgrown Tomb, honestly, against 2 cards. Most of my land draws are just going to be blue source anyways. Easy. Easy freaking clap. Only scare is Blood Moon and Magus of the Moon. I'm not even sure I need to do that, honestly, but it's way too satisfying. Let's be real. Plus, I kind of don't want to agent if they say go, right? I don't want to agent into a charm. I want to play Scholar first. You can even play Harbinger. Who, me? Yeah, I can play Harbinger, throwing the sideboards. You get it was Overlords. Yeah, I mean, feel free. I like put a little thought into it, but not a ton either. Alright, seems pretty free to play Scholar first here. With Flare in hand. Discard Matcha? Matcha? At 11? Do have to respect Flage a little bit. Let's do Curator and Turtle? Or Curator and Agent? It's all greedy. Like, Agent means Surgical on Agent is... have to counter it now. Whereas before that, Surgical was not that big of a deal. Or a little greedy. Too much to discard 2 there. Gotta love watching the same. Yeah, I've been getting my ad of choice has been it's funny for the new iPhone. You're worth it. Now work it. Anyone else got that one? I'm like kind of like diehard Android fan too, like Apple hater, which is funny. I do like what's his face that's in that ad though. Doesn't Agent in the bin just die to Harvester coming back? Wow. You might have a valid point. I never claimed to play properly. Ooh, I can do some cool Altamach things first. Or I can maybe just end the game now. Before I really get into trouble. I don't even have a land in the yard. What a trash card. How did I not have a land in the yard yet? Let's maybe a sign that card shouldn't be in my deck. Almost hope they have Charm so I can flare and get back my Scholar. No, that's not true. I'd rather just save my flare for Flage. Study the Mist. Oh, they had Surgical. Surgical on Skyturtle. That's fine, right? Am I dead to land Arena Flage? Now I have Flare in hand. Oh, you mean if what? If I use Flare, you mean? On something? Maybe that Charm, yeah. No, it was only 6, but... yeah, I guess discarding the extra agent was nonsensical. That was like somewhat convincing. I don't know, I guess they didn't have the absolute best draw and had some sus plays, but not a bad start to the league. They do have Surveil. One living in. I mean, that sounds so bad, right? You've been winning a lot? Yeah, it looks really impressive. My draws were pretty good and kind of... I'll update current build. Current build. Probably still have a couple Mimi cards, but probably a little better than the first build. Trying to brew a Sultai midrange was Archmage Charm. It's tough with mana base. Yeah, Charm is really hard to... Yeah, you usually have to like sacrifice so much to play Charm. It might not be worth it. Means like you can't play Field of Ruin. You can pretty much play like almost no colorless lands. Turn on Tamio. Stuff's scary. Blue black. My forces are gonna be pretty bad, I think. Against, I mean, I could get a frog. I do have endurance in 2 turns. I guess I should just let them have it. Alright, how does that work? Just Watery Grave into... Does it matter even? Breeding Watery Grave into... I'm on double blue on double... I'm gonna have it all, right? So I'm just gonna have all my duels. Fourth can protect my eyes versus chatting. Yeah. Surveilling to surveil. I mean, I would if they didn't have. Maybe I would if they didn't have turn one to Mio. But I don't think I really have time to do it all. Alright. That was pretty decent for me, I guess. Question is, do you play around Spell Pierce here? Could go Endurance first. Into on-tap Agent. They might not even have Spell Pierce in their deck, though. What a Force of Negation with Kaido. Hmm. Oh, does Altanag die to Bowmaster? Alright, I guess that card's unplayable. Yeah, I die to Bowmaster, XDD. Yeah, I guess that chef said go with Endurance mana up. I got greedy. Somehow I forgot about Force of Negation. Nah, I'll probably lose. So let's play the Endurance now. It's really bad against Fatal Push, I guess. I guess I'll play it now. I don't have to fight for a counter spell on top of everything else. Bad having to force a push. To me, are too good. You could attack and flip, but then I can just attack Tamio. And that'd be great. Could have Force for Preordain. Seems all ambitious. Or like aggressive, greedy, whatever you want to call it. Is that even a good play for them? Maybe their hand is bad. Oh, they have another Tamio, I guess. Hmm. I'm just Subtlety Tamio. Damn. Brutal. I mean, I didn't have to, but it seems decent. Oh, they did that first? Oh. And they shuffled away Tamio? That would have been good on turn 2. Shardless Agent, Subtlety. And get back their Thoughtseize if they want to. And so the top pile would be presented face up. Like this. Or should I put Region alone top? Just face up Merc alone, yeah. Because right now there's no man game. They're always going to take the solo cards. Why would they not? Did they just bring back Thoughtseize? So they have a counterspell in hand? Alright, it's Flare of Denial, exactly. Scholar, I could Scholar first. Does that make sense? Kinda makes sense, try and bait. Might have their own subtlety. Well, screw me, I guess. I think I just punted and they like didn't have a counterspell. There's no way, right? There's no way you play that way if you don't have counterspell in hand. And the ring bearer is owning me, unreal. Yeah, I mean, playing a ransom over Brain Surge seems pretty sus, though. Still, all right. I mean, that game looks pretty over. I was bringing Scholar Dispute. Maybe Freak Maw's okay. Endurance is good. Alternate can go. And then Force of Negation's pretty bad too. Grow Frog. Hmm. Pretty solid hands. Hmm. I like this. For a living end incoming. Yeah, I kind of want to get Overlord into play SCP, I think. Maybe get basic force in case they have. I don't think they would bring in. I don't think they would bring in, especially on the draw, the Harbinger, but you never know. Subtlety, Riverwinder. Just Subtlety, right? Damn if I do, damn if I don't. Should have let it resolve. Nope, that's what I needed last game. Should I just start suspending? It could backfire. Yeah, I've got the Living End clock, the Overlord clock. That could be an argument for not suspending here. I'm just gonna exile my graveyard. Can't wait to get to see how I get wrecked with these two Living Ends on the stack. Probably just good old spell bomb. Yeah. Let's see what their plan for Black Overlord is. Are we doing it? I don't know. Are we? What do you mean by are we doing it? Just winning was Black Overlord? Or the 1/4, using the 1/4. I mean, they're probably just gonna discard like a bunch of creatures, right? To the frog. Discard Ransom. Discard Ransom Murktides. Okay. I'm not impressed. I'm definitely not impressed. Right, there's gonna block and discard free, right? But surely that's fine for me. Shriekmaw, Endurance. Oh, right, I get to flip Skyturtle. Oh, Skyturtle it's pretty nasty here. Jeez. Classic Overlords just cannot be beaten. I shouldn't even play Agent, right? I get a Force. Eh. Shriekmon, I'm like, yeah, it was for Tamiya and Merc died. Kaido Bane of Nightmares. It's kind of scary. Oh, I have another living end. I have double living end this turn. They need double force. I forgot. Damn, suspend living end. Easy. Easy clap. There's one force. Surely they're not gonna have a second one. No one's this lucky. You're rooting for my opponent? They're playing like... maybe it's not so terrible with Kaido in the deck anymore. Don't be mean. Don't have a second force. They're debating which card to pitch, or they're debating whether to scoop. Debating which card to pitch. Well, that sucks. We do have a Shardless Agent and an Endurance. One of the cards they kept is a Frog. I guess I'll play the Endurance now. Do that now in case they have... Alright, I'm out of living ends. I'm all out of living ends. Does that have 3 cards in hand after a double force? Does attacking make sense? They have to discard their last 2 cards. I mean, this thing's gonna become a 5/6 anyways. Should I maybe even attack with Shardless at this point? No, it's probably good to keep as a threat for next turn. GG's. I need to go. Oh, sorry. GG's. I was probably losing this match. I think it sucks. Nice acting. I'm just courtesy, right? Just show sympathy. Turtle's really nice in combination with your other creatures in that matchup. Especially when you get to the Overlord Turtle thing. Alright, if anyone tries this deck, cut Altanach. So you don't just lose to Bowmaster. Should we play Stock Up? Maybe Force Scholar before first Stock Up? Stock Up's kind of nice. Finds your force, finds everything, finds... It just leave and then concede, I don't know. Yeah, I'm stuck in sideboards. Is that the equivalent of the rope? Endurance has been so good, maybe it should just be 4 in the main, honestly. Oh, right, there's Bargain! There's Bargain. That's a card I wanted to try. I guess we don't have Bargain yet. Yeah, definitely try Bargain. And it pitches to everything. Could be better than Scholar. Well, no, Scholar you can get with Overlords. Yeah, definitely some Bargain's gonna be nice. Nice to try at least. Drawing Specimen here over Sync was pretty bad for me. Am I gonna have to wait like 15 minutes or something? It sounds nice in very small numbers. Or not. Or 4 of. It is blue and green. It pitches to everything. It's instant speed. So, I mean, sets you up so nicely. You still have more than enough creatures for Overlord. I mean, I guess you probably have to pick Bargain or Scholar. Pitches to Grave, yeah. Damn, they really just like had to go. What they're hoping maybe I'll scoop, so I don't have to wait. I guess it's Geo time. A little Geo interlude. I think we didn't cover right last time, or did we? We got daggered round one, right? Probably meant to scoop the match and just did the game, yeah, maybe. Yeah. I mean, I doubt anyone would say GG's, I need to go and then do that. That'd be like kind of weird. Alright, chat. You've got 1 minute for predictions. 1 minute for GeoGuessr. You can also guess in chat. This Geo now, I can stop watching sooner. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna have time for more matches. Geo 20 minutes. I told Liz I'd cook pasta before going. No, I'll have time for one more match at least. How much time? 12. I'll do Turbo Geo. Keep in mind, I might do Accelerated Geo. Especially for like in the neighborhoods. I'm not gonna try and pinpoint it down. So Gamba accordingly. 1 land, 1 force. Shardless Agent, Overlord to find some more lane drops, but I have a Living End. I think I'm gonna maul. I feel like any mid hand was Living End in it, like a hand with a Living End that needs a bit of help. Unless you have like a bunch of scholars on the play, I guess that's probably like fine. Overgrown Tomb. Why would I ever keep that? Why would I play Troll in this list? I hate when people say stuff like that. It's wild. It's wild, chat. It's wild. Just so wild. What am I playing around? Eldrazi or a Blood Moon deck? Probably put on bench shop with some Blood Moons, right? Living in 1/6/8 land cyclers? Well, I only have 4 agents and 4 overlords. I don't want to like spend my life land cycling. It's really bad to play a card that's not blue or green in this deck. It's probably gonna be hard to beat Eldrazi without turn free. Turn free Living End. Unless they have Bajuka Bug. They play that main deck? Okay, good beats. No problem. Could keep Boseiju. Kind of have big plans for that Disciple though. Do I? Alright. The bargain would be pretty nice here. Discard Matcha. Subtlety's pretty bad against Eldrazi overall. Force could be nice. Just discard Subtlety, right? It's also just a creature. Could have discarded the Disciple. Maybe I'm supposed to discard the Disciple. Am I gonna get to 6 mana? Yeah, not discarding the Disciple is probably a little loose. Do I want to force a Rumble? Kind of. Easy game. Crypt, sure. You kind of messed up. They should have attacked first. I might have jumped. That like started their turn was attacking. I might have jumped. Can the blue Fable do it? Against all odds. I doubt it. I never know. I'm that far from casting a Black Overlord. I mean, they still have 7 mana. 3 cards in hand. Dude, Living End is so poorly positioned. I think it's really powerful, but and people are playing like Relic main deck in white black. People are playing Bajuka Bug, have access to Karn and Causal X command. People have like Energy has Flage. I mean, Energy and Raven Charm main deck, I guess. I'm literally playing Rest in Peace in my blue-white decks in the main. That is still really so powerful. Can do some silly things. Swap Living In with props. I was mentioning props earlier more as a joke. I'm guessing there's something better you can do. I mean, even like Ancestral Vision would be better than profs. Not or make a spawn. Oh, that sucks. Oh, at least they went for the blue-green land and not my black land. I guess I get to just hardcat or impend the Overlord next turn. Get rid of the Karn. Yeah, I mean, they get back Worldbreaker too, so this hardcast Overlord's not happening. Go play both. 2 props, 2 Ancestral Vision. I mean, surely keeping Flare is nice, right? Maybe not. I mean, they have Sanctum of Ugin. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I already know what I'm hoping for. But Flare's probably not it. Oh, Pross was cycling. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I was thinking about just Scholars. Riverwinder, Endurance, Disciples for lands. They have a Crypt in play. So I'm gonna have to Living Ends. But I also have to like not get Emeralds. Search ever for colorless creature cards. They might get Emerald or they might get. I also just need a blocker. Durance I can't even cast. Yeah, this is just cycling, right? Just a Riverwinder. Could probably scoop. Do I have to chump here? Double chump. Wait, they didn't put Warbreaker in their hands? Why? They have better, they have Kozak's commands. Another Karn. Maybe double jump was silly. Plus, having the scholars in the graveyard could have been good for later. Alright, sure. Betrayal. Do I choose? Put that card in the battlefield. It's pretty good, right? Well, they're gonna board. What if they board out? Huh. Thoughts on Betrayal? It's not even. It's not even cast. I would do it if it was cast. I mean, if they board out Emrakul, it's bad, right? Durance will gimmick you against them. Ashiok might be better. Foundation Breaker is probably solid. They have 4 Sprawl and 4 Talisman. And then it gives me all insurance against... Turtle's not the greatest. Like this, maybe. Wait, why do I want Ashiok? Just fills my graveyard, exiles their graveyard. Can't search your library. Let's try Ashiok. It's blue, it pitches too. Looks good. Looks really good. I mean, unless they have natural Bazooka Bug. Blue card would have been nice. Okay, they kept Emrakul in. Book Foundation Breaker, no. What do you do here? Just double cycle Generous Ent, Shardless Agent? Thing is, like, you can search. The first one is search for a land, right? So technically, they can make a spawn. I still get 2 Ents and an agent in play. Not sure how exciting that is, though. The more I wait, the worse it gets. Thing is, here they could go Karn too, and then I have to force it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna start this Foundation Breaker. This way they can't Karn, or highly unlikely they Karn. They can't make a spawn, and I could just naturally draw an untap land and play a decent living end. Trinisphere. Oh, Kozak's command for 1. Rumble, yeah. They got a World Breaker in the yard. And they chose Stomping Grounds. Is that 5 mana next turn? They're just playing the Stone Brain now. Can I win a fair game? I get to go Ent Overlords. My agents hit nothing. Right, if I force that and they just have a Karn, they already have Worldbreaker in the yard. It's not even like my living end's that good right now. Like my living end doesn't even do anything right now. They just get a Worldbreaker back. Okay, get back an agent. Pretty good draws for the opponent here. Or not. A little stumble. Stone Rain. Nasty. Ent Agent, Breaker on the Sprawl. Alright, surely this is good enough. Don't wait till I get Crypt or Bogged or Karned or God knows what. Pretty good living end. How many breakers did I bring in? Just the 2? Or did I bring in all 4? Just the 2. Not a Stone Rain? No. 5 mana. 6 mana. Okay, can make a spawn. They have 6 types. So they're 2 away. 2 turns away from casting Emrakul. Oh, 1 turn away from casting it if they draw on tap land. Rough. They even have a profitable attack. Block a 2/2. Block a 3/4. Take 12. It is so sad. And I fetched my 2 basics and they have Ghost Quarter too. See what I have on top. Curator of Mysteries. Not interested. Yeah, I probably need Harbinger. In my sideboard, I forgot about Harbinger. Pretty reasonable. That can't be the block, right? Seems really loose. Wasn't that block just horrendous? Alright, no on-tap land, please. Oh no, they have 7 card type. Ah, smart. How did it not have creature yet? Well, I guess if they're keeping an Emrakul, I should maybe go Betrayal routes. I could still win though. I guess they have Ghost Quarter. I guess it's gonna be pretty hard to win. I do get Overlords. I do get to attack with Overlord. It's kind of nice with Impending. Funnily enough. think this is going to be the last match, whether I win or lose. Probably going to lose anyways. Need to remember to try some Harbingers next turn. Next time. Yeah, it's been so dead since Geo. Or probably just Spike started streaming. Spike just went. Hope I don't lose because I fetch my second basic without considering the one or two Ghost Quarter they play. Probably gonna happen though. Oh, plus Ghost Quarter Emrakul. I guess it wouldn't matter, right? Because they Ghost Quarter me on their Emrakul. Yeah, Scholar seems like it should be good, right? It does add to my board pressure. I don't really care about my cards in hand. Oh, never mind. I thought I'd get the Overlord, but that's not true. He's going to go down to 1 now. That goes scoring under Emrakul's pretty loose. Opponent. There you go. Hey, Pill Geek. Still here. If I go down to 10, I die to Emrakul. Damn, they're almost dead on boards. I mean, they're just dead if they break, right, actually? They're just dead on board if they break. They're not gonna break, spoiler alert. I'm way too unlucky. Sire of 7 Deaths, Stomping Ground, Worldbreaker, Soulless Jailer. Oh. Looks like they can't take the Sire. They're 1 short. They have to take Soulless Jailer? Oh no, they have the Spawn to block. They chose Sire, which is a little greedy, but maybe good. Why did we send the double Wraith in to die? You mean when they Emrakul me and they played the turn for me? Chatting. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I can attack with Overlord. Oh, let's see. I can put them down to 2. I kind of need to find an agent, though. Could just attack with the agents. Is that the play? Maybe the agents and the Overlords? Probably even better. What are we getting back? Oh, I don't know. I have Breeding Pool left to fetch, puts me down to 12 block, puts me down to 1. Probably just Subtlety, right? And if they block an agent, I can just Overlord another agent. Also going to be a blue card if I feel like I'm desperate. So if they tap out for Sire, do I Subtlety? No. Alright, let's hope they're in top deck. Something good. I think I have at least a breeding pool left. Oh no, I forgot. Is that my last living end? Do you keep it on top just so you don't draw the last living end? That makes sense, right? Why would I gamble? And it's a discard for my Scholar too that's coming back. Need to play 4 living in those Overlord? I don't know. What I usually do is I just start with free until I get screwed. And then I reassess. Especially without Grief, playing 4 living ends just kind of heinous. I guess I have Scholar. Wait, they get back all that? Am I gonna deck? This kind of gas. 2 Scholar trigger, 2 Overlord trigger. What should I get back? Am I getting a Foundation Breaker trigger already? Guess I'll get back Foundation Breaker was the first one. And then Subtlety was the second one. Discard Matcha. I get all those cries too. What a game. Alright, I'm not even sure Emrakul saves them. No endurance, don't mail, you don't have a choice. And no endurance, no, I did not, because alright, I'm just gonna YOLO Betrayal. So I do like Betrayal and Living Ends. They're pretty self to their own Emrakul, right? One cheeky, what if I hit it when I don't want it? I have the Sire too. The Sire might just be good enough. Trying to think what cards do I want if I'm gonna go the Betrayal route. I have Ashiok. Probably want Max Foundation Breakers. Maybe Subtlety is just not that good if I'm doing Betrayal, because I don't care as much about Karn. Endurance, I think Endurance is kind of too slow. I guess... Well, Altonic is nice against their turbo. Shuffle back Betrayal and remove types from Oppo. Alright. Maybe I won't do Shrike Maw, that card's just too bad. I'll just do one Ashiok. And then maybe I'll just cut Riverwinder. Or Curator. Riverwinder. You still want Street Wraith? Yeah. I mean, the Street Wraith's just better than Riverwinder. The damage could matter, but... Okay. Pretty obnoxious. Oh, he's that... a dead crypt. Again, Boseiju the lands. Depending on what they do, I can just Ent for land, and then I get to Boseiju their land next turn. No, I drew the first one. Did you play with Twin plus 7 Ent? No. That ain't me. Sounds pretty ridiculous. Is that the sideboard plan, Living End? Or is Splinter Twin? You might want free Betrayal if you're going with the Betrayal plan in some matchups. Stone Rain would be a little obnoxious. Like an Overlord and Ent, I guess. Or trading a turn for a turn. It's not that bad, actually. I'd have another lab. Damn. Well, they didn't cause X command for 2 last turn, so... Hopefully they don't have, like, Warping Whale or something weird. No one plays that card, right? It'd be funny if they sagged the Crypt now. Alright, let's see. Let's see what I get. You guys go for Emrakul, right? Not the Sire of 7 Death. Oh, they boarded it out or just don't have it. So they don't have Kozilek's command in hand. They either have a card or boarded one out. I don't know. I get an extra 2/2. Let's see if they can beat their own Emrakul. Probably don't have one in hand because they had 3 in the deck. Nice, Lau. But that works against Betrayal, though. Should I just suspend Betrayal? Or should I do some Overlord thingies? Not sure. Hold? Hold Edge? They got a Karn Bridge. I have Subtlety, but yeah, I guess Karn Bridge. Does it have... It has Reach. Oh, they had it in hand. Reach? Wait, does it have Death Touch? First Strike, Vigilance, Menace, oh, so it doesn't actually beat Emrakul in combat. Alright, sorry, chat, I have to let you hang at 4. It's kind of a fake 4-0 anyways, because we probably would have lost round 3, but... let's see, who should we raid? We raided Spike yesterday. Could raid Nerdy Steve, cube time. Alright, chat, I'll see y'all on Sunday. Hope everyone has a great start of their weekend. Have fun if you're... Perfect hands. Missing like a subtlety. Fair start. Interesting. Oh, it's all late. At least they didn't mill a good artifact yet. They're attacking with Emery. They don't want a free mana. They do want a free mana. Looks like it might be okay. Unless their hand is like super stacked. Right, Death Flames. Maybe I should have countered that. That's a pretty big commitment though, but might have been worth it. Classic knees. Destroying all my living ends. They were a more iconic duo. Why didn't it make living in blue? It would have made perfect sense, according to Morrow's A Color Pie. But are going for it all. Plussing Tamio instead of getting back draw 2. My opponent's greed knows no bound, apparently. Alright, I hope I don't draw the third living end. That'd be pretty mid. Got into a meeting for 5 minutes, I come back to Moto. At least he come back to some XDD AA on screen. Could be worse. Maybe if you had been more active in chat and not at a work meeting. Felt like everyone was just asleep while I was playing Arena, so switch to Moto. Classic. Classic victim blaming. Neat little trick. Build your own Force of Will. And added a card to the yard for living end. No big deal. I didn't bother putting Shardless Agent back on top because I have like no living ends left in my deck anyways. I'm all in. I'm all in gas bag. I'm just gonna lose to one Urza Saga. And Tamio. Can't beat it. You call that a fair deck that turn on Tamiyo Emery double mocks? That is not fair. Reed and Alice on this weekend's GP coverage. Oh, right, it's the Denver event, right? The Denver Spotlight Series. I think they're going to a Nuggets game too. This weekend, apparently, yeah. Well, good, because I'll be gone this weekend, so at least you've got something to do. What are they doing? Casting the... What's going on here? I guess I'll use Subtlety, but... Didn't they want to just, like, equip an attack? Is that even good, what they just did? Look at that good deck building on a side note. Get rid of my last living end. Get some Curator of Mystery triggers. Oh, I even drew 4 blue cards. Sure, why not? Alright, what now? Tamiyo, so if I tag them with everyone, that's... They block a 5, they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10, 13, 14. That is not lethal. So I should... 1, 2, 3, 4. Send all the flyers plus some at Tamiyo, I guess. But I also need to not die to... Yeah, I know Tamiyo plus, that's only 7. So I guess I send the 2 small ones. Like this, right? I'm gonna lose one of my... I'm gonna lose my Street Wraith. Do get an Overlord attack in 2 turns. I'm assuming they put that thing on top, right? Maybe I should have not topped that second Force of Negation. That was probably all silly. Yeah, I don't know why I topped another Force. I'm assuming they topped Cannoneer there. I'm not sure what having a Force and an Agent in hand and another Force on touch are gonna do for me. Like, even an Endurance could have been kind of okay, or like literally anything. Maybe a Flare of Denial. But see, when I say like Flare of Denial is just better than Force of Negation a lot of the time. Portable Hole. I guess I'll just force it, right? Wait, did they top? They topped Kappa Cannoneer. I'm just gonna force it, I guess. Maybe it messes up their math by 1. So now they want to equip. Yeah, I don't know. Could add another one. It's fine, I guess. I don't know who's winning this game. Might depend if they have an artifact on top. They have a clue token left too. Okay, I have 8. I have 12 in the air. And I draw a Force of Negation. That'd be funny if that Force of Negation won me the game. Because I'm not sure if keeping it was so smart. Oh, it's so nice outside. It's just supposed to be nice all week. Let's see. Yep. Oh, Sunday it's raining. Saturday, a bit of rain. Sunday. Yeah, it's like perfect weather. How many hours till new set drops? I want to say 25, 26. Something like that. No, they drew an artifact land. Brutal. That's pretty good. That might be good enough. They need another artifact land for next turn to make it unblockable again. I don't have a ton of creature artifacts. I guess they could have another cannoneer too. Yep. I do have the foods. Do I get anything cool back with Overlord? I get Subtlety. I'll have Subtlety and Force of Negation. And they don't have a ton of artifact land. It's mostly the Blue-White Bridge, right? They might just be dead on board too. Still. They're just dead on board anyways. 8. Yeah, I guess they're just very dead on board. Silly. Silly goose. That was the version that still had Alterac or whatever it's called. They needed to not crack the clue and re-equip, yeah. I might have still been okay, but yeah. Mistakes were made. Alright, let's see. Dispute. Foundation Breaker. Maybe that stuff, maybe Scholar. Endurance is kind of against Emery. Seems pretty bad. Skyturtle. What hate they gonna have? They're gonna have a bunch of lanterns. They're gonna have a bunch of lanterns and crypt and whatnot. Turtle seems a little mid. Harvester just for Emery. Maybe S for Sentinel too. Emery's pretty scary though. Fake Maya kills Emery and Tamio. You get some close decisions, and then sometimes you get the easy mulligans. Pretty solid hand here. Oh no, turn on Saga. Turn on Saga's kind of nasty, because it means to get the lantern pretty fast. I get lantern or crib before I get to turn 3 living end. Also I don't get to destroy it was nice it's in my top 2. Alright, little thingy for the win. Little evoke. No. Alright, I'll get a basic. I guess I'm shuffling back a living end. Maybe that was bad. And you had the living end at the bottom. That's 17. Maybe I'll just get a Shadow Sphere, right? Surely. I'll go for the beat downs. Or am I just dead? Lava Spore Boots. No. Yeah, I wonder if they were supposed to even crack bubble at this point, honestly. I mean, I can still Living End, even if they get a lantern. I still kill their boards. Not that bad. Oh, and I get a Street Wraith in play too. And a Subtlety if I want to, if I really want to. I kind of forgot I still get a Sweeper. I'm gonna get priority, right? Because it cracked the crypt, yeah. Ooh, Flare. Ooh, Knight is way more tempting too. Does that make sense? Oh no, already gonna have Agent in play. Alright, we're good. Yeah. Yeah, Agent also sacks to Flare. The one token alone is gonna be a problem though. Surely they have another Crypt or Lantern, right? They have at least two. Now they can. They have the artifact lands. They have free. They still have Metalcraft. Harvester might get them. Another Crypt. Overlord not that far away either. Could just draw a green dude too. Hmm. Another Saga? Dude, I drew free Saga and I drew zero Foundation Breakers. What is going on here? Could just let them have it in Living End, right? I'll have no Living End left, but just when it was Overlord. Oh yeah, I should have flared it. I guess that was silly. I guess giving them a clue is not the end of the world. Never mind. Well, now they have Rebuke. I guess I can deal with. Contribute the discards. Consign trigger. Yeah, I know how my die works, but thank you. I don't want Agent back on top, right? I'm out of Living End again. No, stay, Mac Bronze. You're right. Good call. Waiting, I know, Adam. I'm also waiting for the new cards. This is a pretty fun way to wait, though. Should have evoked Solitude. Probably I should have kept Endurance in my deck too. Should I keep agents just to chump in case they make a token, give it haste? Probably, right? I think I'm gonna fight over Overlord here if they try and counter. Not sure. 1-4, you mean 1-free? Why does no one know what the cards do? No one knows the name of a card or what cards do. Stock market. Oh. I think we have some money invested in like some generic funds and stuff. That's probably not good for us, right? Oh well. Kind of worked out. Just good deck building. Is it up? Is it down? I don't know. I mean, it's probably bad for Trump if the stock market's doing bad, right? So, necessary evil for us Richie Rich. Do you think it's worth grabbing a playset of the new Elspeth for the standard RCs? Alright, I will say that. I played early access. I played, kind of bad decks. But every time someone casts Elspeth against me, the game ended in 2 turns. And it didn't end well for me. So, is it going to be good against what's already good in standard? I don't know. But it does seem like pretty powerful for 5 mana. You figure it out. Yeah, you're probably never going to want to play 4. Is there a home for it? And you could play it in any deck that plays white. Or there might be a new... It might be good enough to make mono white mid-range tokens good. I don't know, honestly. I don't think you can go too wrong getting a few, because they might ban their really good stuff in a few months, and then Elspeth might be really good in standard. Elspeth's going to be good in standard at some point, I would guess. So unless it's already like obscenely expensive. All right, I need to counter that right away, I think, even though I have Harvester of Misery in hand. Because they can, like, equip Emery. Scholar is kind of nice. Scholar is kind of nice, but probably pretty gamblish. You know what I just realized? I still haven't drawn a freaking evoke, dudes. Subtlety, another Harvester, or definitely not Street Wraith. Generous Ent makes sense, I guess, for a land drop for next turn. They're gonna block probably. I'm probably gonna have to use Harvester of Misery. Subtlety could be okay just because it's a... No, they're gonna like flip that next turn. I'm gonna have to pressure... Let's not just take End because it's a land drop. Should have obviously resolved damage. Maybe. It's true, Dono. I could suspend that living into. Forgot that was a play. It's all long term, but your old MTG card are recession proof. Yeah, I don't know. Do magic cards go up in value when are magic cards basically like crypto? The worse things are. Not even sure if that's true for crypto. Assuming the worse state the world is in, the better crypto's doing. I'm not sure that even makes sense, but they're just killing me was that's their plan. Could just suspend living ends. Neo Emery and then play Overgrown Tomb so my creature doesn't get rebuked. I don't know, this is really loose. Plus de fin vivante avec le suzerain de sombreur. C'est suzerain de sombreur, c'est Overlord of Balemurk. Et Allo Forager. Crypto follows stock market. If traditional market stinks, people pull out of crypto to cover losses. Oh. So what's the point of crypto? Oh, they drew that. Oh, looks like I'm Dobbs. That was pretty impressive. 34 cards without a Foundation Breaker. I enjoyed my time here. Ashiok stubs the searchability of Saga, but I don't think Saga should be an issue. In theory. Could just trim Force of Negation for some cycling cards. Or for flyer kind of goods. Crypto is good for scamming and tax avoidance. Yeah, I'm not the biggest crypto fan over here. Hand's fine, still not an invoker in sight, but the rest is gas. Where you at now? Trump crypto stan. When they lost 20% since Trump got elected. Hmm. You just love to see it. A third of its value. Nice. Macy is back? Let's go. Let's freaking go. Damn, what did I go for? Altanok first or the Overlord first? Surely Overlord. All right, Chad. What do you think? Do you think we're gonna hit an Evoker this game? A Foundation Breaker? Nope. Milling Living End's like a sham though. Not even an agent. Time to get Mox DD'd. No. Probably worth to Boseiju the Saga, right? Surely. Wait, what? Oh, hello! Well, that was a nice little bonus. Did they misclick, or did they really not have, like, a surveil land? Oh. Just when I thought my day couldn't get better. Alright, surely I'm due for a Foundation Breaker. Okay, I'll take an agent, I guess. Maniac One Island. I mean, to be fair, there's not a ton of reasons to have, like, a bunch of basics and stuff. No, I must have not brought them in. I only play 4. I play the maximum. I play the maximum allowed. Look at the value. Mortuary back in play. Hey, let's go. I'm just playing around Rebuke here. I'm not gonna be too greedy. Gab being the one crazy guy talking about how the stock market is fake for decades and putting all his money in high yield bonds. I don't know what a high yield bond is. I guess I should check out in mail all the living ends. That would be classic me's. No, only one. Alright. Hey, let's go, trophy. Easy clap, deck's broken. And that was the bad version of the deck. With stupid Altanok and stuff. There's a bunch of unplayable cards. And was that the GG Forager? Alright, I need to make room for these dismembers in my sideboard.